if you know how the basketball conference tournaments works, we're doing basketball conference tournament rules in NCAA 26. And so it'll be the top 12 teams from every conference. And yeah, we're going to start with the Big Ten. So I'm going to flash the bracket on screen in the video. Alright, our first round of the Big Ten Conference Tournament. We have Minnesota as the 8 seed versus Washington as the 9 seed. Let's get into it. Oh, that's way too slow. Okay, hold on. I gotta go fast. Alright. First quarter over, and they're tied 3-3. Minnesota takes another field goal. Washington gets the first touchdown again, taking a lead. Now they're looking to pull away at this game after half, 17-6. And this game's not even really going to be close. Oh, it got really close at the end. 17-12 victory for Washington. They advance to play number 1 seed Indiana. So we're going to see how that goes in round 2 when we get there. But it's going to be a lot of watching football in this stream. Oh, introduction thing. All right. Next up, we got number 5, USC versus number 12, Penn State. Same rules, same everything. Let's go. Let's get into it. USC strikes first with a touchdown. Penn State answers back. Oh, this could be close. Oh, Penn State with a 14-10 lead. Penn State takes another one. And it's still a close game here. And Penn State, yeah, oh, Penn State is going to pull off a 5-12 upset. Being ranked the worst in the Big Ten does not matter. 35-10 victory for Penn State. Walk in your trap. Take over your trap. Penn State, you're seeing it right. Penn State wins a football game. That is certainly something. Wow. What a performance there from Penn State. Just absolutely destroying USC, holding them scoreless in the second half. Next up, we have number 7, Illinois versus number 10, Nebraska. So far, we've seen the lower seed team win both times. We saw Penn State upset USC. We saw number 9, Washington, beat number 8, Minnesota in a 5-point ball game. Now we have Illinois, Nebraska. Hopefully we can get some gameplay in this one. Let's hope it's a close game. Down by 4, 2 minutes 30 left in the game here. And Altmaier going to drop back, looking down the field, scrambling out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's going to pick up 5. And Altmaier dropping back, 3rd down and 6, taking the check down to Lafferty, and Lafferty gets the first down. They're staying alive at the 2-minute warning. And now Illinois is dropping back again. This is another top seed that's on upset watch. I mean, a 7 seed isn't really that big of a seed, but losing to all 3 top seeds losing would be, I don't know. It would just be shocking, I guess. The 12 seed beating the 5 seed, that was definitely the most shocking, and they blew them out. So it was just that was certainly a game. But Illinois, Nebraska being the 10 seed, up by 4. Dropping back, throw across the middle. That's a first down and more. And now they're taking their first time out. Just crossing midfield, need 40 more yards. This drive being built on hopes and dreams here. Let's see what happens. And they're going to hand it off. Why would they? Okay, I guess they want to run the clock down a little bit. After calling a timeout for no apparent reason, they want to run the clock down. I don't know. Ran 20 seconds off the clock just to throw it, take a check down, and they get the first. The clock would stop, but until they got to the line. So I don't know why they're calling timeout there. But I mean, you do what you got to do, you know. And now Altmaier in the 5 wide, dropping back, quick throw, getting him inside the red zone. And Altmaier looking to lead a game-winning drive. 47 seconds left. He needs 20 yards. Oh, that should have been intercepted. Now they're at the 2-yard line. Clock stops again. 40 seconds left. They can just run this ball in. Oh, no, the clock's running. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see what happens here. They're going to hand off to Lafferty. Lafferty finding the far edge and -1 yard. Really should have been -2. Oh my, he's averaging less than 2 yards a carry right now. 12 rushes for 23 yards. And why are they kicking a field goal on 2nd and goal? And it's up and it's good, but you're still down by 1. Are they gonna try an onside kick instead of going for a touchdown when they had 2 more plays? I don't know what's going on. Okay, they're gonna onside kick it, and it's recovered by Nebraska. And Nebraska's gonna kneel it out to win by 1. I don't get the game plan behind that at all. But all 3 of the 4 higher seeds have gone down. Illinois is losing 20-21. I just what the fuck was that choice of God? You're on the 3-yard line, 2nd down and goal, and you kick a field goal. Wow. Certainly a choice for a game to happen. We have number 6 Iowa versus number 11. Sorry, number 11 Northwestern, and they are okay. Iowa being big favorites in this game. They might be our first higher seed to win a game. Every team has gotten upset so far. Let's see if Northwestern can continue the upset train. Let's see. Northwestern 3rd and goal. Oh my, I tuned in at just the right time. 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line. Let's hope they don't kick field goal like like Illinois did to cost them the game. And they're going to hand it off and score a touchdown. Iowa is going to have to pull some shit out of their ass now. Oh, they're going for 2 here. Hold on, I need to watch this. Okay, hold on. Hopefully it kicks me out after the play's over. Okay. And Northwestern drops back in the pocket, and they get the 2-point conversion. Have a 3-point lead over Iowa. This is huge. Okay. Yeah, they're across midfield. They're on the Northwestern 47-yard line. They're looking to punch this across the goal line for a first down, but no. Stopped short. 4th down and 3. Oh, no. Get back in there, man. Get back in there. And clock's ticking. We're getting this stupid skyline animation while they should be doing hurry-up offense on a 4th down and 3. And dropping back in the pockets, Groskowski. And what in the world was that throw to end their run? Another upset, 24-21. Northwestern does it over Iowa. 24-21. And next up from the Big Ten, we will have Indiana, number 1 seed because they won the conference, versus number 9 Washington. Now, this one should go in Indiana's favor. I don't think the Washington Magic is going to carry them through this and carry them to a big win, you know. But, I mean, if it's any team to do it, take out Indiana. I mean, Washington, they played absolutely horrible against Minnesota, so I don't think they're going to do this. Hold on, this game's getting interesting now. On the 4-yard line, a minute 40. They do have all 3 timeouts, so Indiana rank is anymore. I knew. Used to be Michael Penix, but he's going to drop the touchdown. No. Oh. No shot he did that. Getting hit at the goal line, and I thought that was going to be the to put them back in the game. I mean, wouldn't be a tie or nothing, but a 1-yard rush there. Indeed. But they'd have to score, get an onside, and if they don't get the onside, hold Indiana to 3 runs, wasting all their timeouts. And another incompletion. These animations, man, they're and 4th and goal. Let's see what happens here. And throwing across the middle, there's the touchdown. They should just kick a PAT, I believe. I don't think they'll go for 2 here. Let's see if they get it. Nope, it goes right to the same spot the last one did. Indiana recovers. They can't kneel this one out, so let's see what they choose to go here. Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman winner, goes play action, and that's a first down. That's probably gonna seal it. Should be running it. I don't think they should be throwing it anymore. I would hope not, at least. I know they go play action again, and Mendoza finds. They just flipped. They might score. They can just kneel the ball out. Yeah. If I was Washington, I wouldn't even call my timeout here. I would just let them run the clock down. Yeah, that's game. What a game, though. They made that way closer than it needed to be. Came down an onside kick at the end. I realistically thought this game was going to be a blowout, though. I thought this game was going to be absolute torched for Indiana. I thought this game was going to be like 50-something to a little bit, you know? Especially since Washington only put 17 on Minnesota. Next up, we have number 12, Penn State, versus number 4, Michigan. And Penn State entering the big house after pulling off an upset in the USC Stadium. So let's see if they can do it again against the biggest collegiate football stadium with 100,000 fans in the big house. Let's see what happens here. Penn State scores first. Penn State scores again. Oh my God, Penn State up 21.5. They'd really have to collapse in Penn State fashion to lose this game. Okay, hold on. And Michigan's already back in it. It's 21-15. It's 21-15. And Michigan has the ball with 20 yards left for Bryce Underwood, Jordan Marshall, and others. And Bryce with the throw to Marsh. This game's been cinema so far. I guess 21-0 comeback possibility for Michigan. They went for 2 on something and got it before this, so they were really confident they could get the ball back, and they did. And if they score, it's guaranteed to be tied. Make the extra point. That's a lead for Michigan. I mean, literally called it. They'd have to choke Penn State fashion to be able to lose this game after being up 21-0. And what are they doing? They're in the midst of choking. And, oh no, 4th and 6 for Michigan. The CPU draws up here. Bryce Underwood dropping back, of course. On the cross is open, and he goes to take a scramble, and oh my, he had two people open underneath that I saw from this angle. They were open, and they literally had the play. They had it. Wow. Penn State's ball here, just behind the 2-minute warning, and what pump fake was that? Oh my God, that's a huge play, breaking to the 50-yard line. I wouldn't call a timeout there. You still have the 2-minute warning. I mean, I guess they want to save that, but wow. And I guess that might be a legal man downfield or holding. That's gonna be one of the two there. It's gonna be a holding call. Oh my God, it's gonna back Penn State up. Penn State's really gonna choke. Oh no, legal man downfield. I was right. Okay. A legal man downfield on the right tackle. We're going to have 1st and 15 from Penn State. They're going to have to keep throwing this ball, I think. No, they're going to run it. And Michigan's going to wait. No, 2-minute warning. And it's kind of sickening because I don't want to see this happen. Actually, I do want to see this happen. I hate Michigan. What am I saying? Hands off to the right side. He's going to break off a run. One little check down for a first down. And this game could be over. Let's see, they're calling the motion from the tight end. They're going to hand it off again. Wasted their last time out. Okay. 80 yards in a minute 45. It's definitely possible. Definitely doable. Let's just see how the CPU handles it. And looking for a short screen pass. Oh, my God. Bryce Underwood threading the needle. I'm not going to lie to you. I know certain players, my college football bag ain't that deep. But Huge play, huge chunk play to get almost across the 50, and they're going to do it there, get across the 50. So, hold on. 43 yards to go for Michigan. 15-21 ball game here. Looking deep, and it's caught again. Oh my, there's no way Penn State chokes this 21-0 lead, bro. There's just genuinely no way. How? And why is Michigan coming back into this? They have no right to be in this game after being down. Oh my, pick by Penn State. That's gonna seal the game. Oh my God. That's how they end the game. Bryce Underwood throwing his second pick of the day to lose 21-15 against the Penn State Nittany Lions. The 12 seed moves on again. 2-1 ball game. I don't know why they ran the ball, but 12 seed upset once again. For words, yeah, 21-0 at half, and Michigan almost did it. Almost pulled it off through an interception inside the red zone. Ohio State, Nebraska. And Nebraska beating Illinois by 1 point in the last round because Illinois decided to kick a field goal down by 4 with 27 seconds left in the game. I think Ohio State wins by 50. Don't think this one we're going to need to jump in for. I hope not, at least. This is my favorite to win the whole tournament. If Nebraska upsets Ohio State, I'm convinced first round buys are cursed for Ohio State. 25 yards to go. And they're going to take a check down to JS4. And he's inside the goal line onto the 2-yard line. That is how you play football right there. You throw a check down to JS4 and he does the rest for you. You know? Oh, play action, and there's the touchdown. Ohio State, 7-point lead for the Buckeyes. Nebraska will get the ball back. And with the way our defense is playing, I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't stop a wet napkin. They are in a goal line formation. Ohio State should just run commit up the middle. They do, and they still can't get them. Touchdown, Nebraska. They did give him the first down. Yeah, I figured. That was a very close call. Play action, and he's wide open. Ohio State's really playing like it's New Year's right now. And it's not good. And Nebraska looking to take the lead with a run. Gets them down to the 1-yard line. And run, and that is a touchdown. Will Nebraska get the 2-point conversion? Dylan Raiola looking, and he's sacked. They do not get it. Okay. I'm confident in an Ohio State touchdown. Am I confident in a 2-point conversion? Yet again, I should be confident. I am not a real fan. Carl Tate doesn't even wear one. Illness. Whatever the guy's name is. I don't know, but there's a Cardell Tate touchdown. I really am off my game right now. Wow. That was bad. I should cut that out of the video. Jesus Christ. Well, there's the touchdown to tie it. Now they need a 2-point game. 2-point conversion to win the game. Let's see. Northwestern or Oregon in the next round. I just have a feeling that game's going to be absolutely abysmal. And Ohio State's going to hand it off. And thank the Lord. Praise Allah, whoever you want. I don't care, but 36-34, Ohio State win. Next up, we have Oregon versus Northwestern. I just have a slight hunch, this game might be a 50-point deficit. Predicted, they scored in garbage time. not as bad as a game as I thought originally, but 27-7 is still not a good score. You know. Now we have the 1 seed Indiana versus the 12 seed Penn State in the semifinals, and then the 2 and the 3 seed Oregon, Ohio State. All right, 1-12 matchup here. Indiana, Penn State. Conference champions IRL is Indiana. National champions, or they're in the game. They're in the big game, the big dance, after beating the brakes off of Oregon by 30 points in a 56-23 ball game. I think that was the final score. Don't quote me. I could look it up, but I don't want to. But Indiana versus Penn State, a team that has not been relevant in the Big Ten for football in quite a while. Not looking bright here. It's 20-0. Indiana coasts into the finals. Actually, they don't coast because they barely beat Washington. 20-0. Was not expecting that. I was expecting another game to hop into for Penn State, but I just hope the conference championship's not a blowout. Not most predictable, actually. Most predicted to happen, probably. Oregon had no competition on their side of the bracket. Ohio State had a scare with Nebraska. But with how Ohio State played that last game, I really think that Oregon should have a great shot here. I mean, they had a great shot regardless, but they have 19 seconds to go 75 yards and get a touchdown. Can't take a check down here. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. A waste of 4 seconds there. The CPU plays like a Pee Wee football team when they need to win. And throwing it downfield to nobody once again. 3rd and 10. Time for 2 plays to get 75 yards. This game's pretty much over. Unless Julian Sayin checks up a deep one for a touchdown. That's literally the only way this game can. He's going 5 wide here. This better be a deep pass. I don't want to see a single drag route on this play. And another one of those 5-yard out of bound throws from Julian Sayin. And it's 4th and 10. Julian Sayin staying back. Throwing deep. There's a chance for this to go. And there's going to be pass interference, I believe. Pass interference, defense. They're going to get another shot. Getting one more chance at this, I guess it helps. There's really no hope here. And throwing it deep, it's gonna reach the end zone. It has a chance. There's another flag. Ohio State's getting another chance to win this ball game. Referees are really throwing anything out of the book here. I mean, yeah, we'll take another penalty. 45 yards. Yet again, going to be another Hail Mary. And it has a chance, one-on-one coverage. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Wow. I mean, I kind of going into that, kind of figured Ohio State was going to lose after how they played against Nebraska. That's just terrible. Lost by 7. This was worse than the 2024 loss. This crushed me. We have our finals of the Big Ten Conference Tournament between number 1 Indiana and number 3 Oregon. And yeah, let's see how this goes. And who will punch their ticket to the final tournament video? This will be 9 of the functioning conferences that have 12 or more teams, meaning no Pac-10, no Pac-12, no independents. Oh, hold on, this game, wasn't even close. Wow. As I was trying to explain for the next one, Indiana takes the win. Indiana punches their ticket to the final video. So this will be 9 separate videos of doing the conference championship brackets, and then there'll be one big one at the end, and that'll have all of the conference bracket winners. But Indiana, just like real life, take the conference championship, this time over Oregon in a 17-3 final. Wow. We saw Penn State make a run. Penn State going 2-1 in this. I mean, for being a 12 seed, very unlikely. They ran into Indiana when Indiana got hot. Indiana only having that one scare. But yeah, that'll be it for today's Big Ten bracket. Next up will be the SEC, then the Big 12, ACC, and then all the Group of 5 conferences. We'll figure those out on a later date. But yeah, that's all for today, and you'll see this on YouTube. So yeah.